Kamala Harris has become the first woman and the first Black and Asian American elected Vice President of the United States. Harris is hardly the first woman to run for this office. Other women have been aiming for this elective post that seemed impossible. But today, their efforts have germinated into Kamala Harris's victory. Kamala Harris was born in Oakland, California, on the 20th of October 1964. The eldest of two children born to Shyamala Gopalan, a cancer researcher from India, and Donald Harris, an economist from Jamaica. Her parents met at UC Berkeley while pursuing graduate degrees and bonded over a shared passion for the civil rights movement, which was active on campus. After she was born, they took young Kamala along to protest in a stroller. Her mother chose Kamala's name as a nod both to her Indian roots. Kamala means lotus and is another name for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi and the empowerment of women. Kamala Harris has spent the better part of 2 decades in public life, notching up a long list of things she was the first to achieve. The first Black woman to be elected district attorney in California history. First woman to be California's Attorney General. First Indian American senator, and now the first Black woman and first Asian American to be picked as a vice presidential running mate on a major party ticket. Harris's parents divorced when she was 7, and her mother raised her and her sister, Maya, on the top floor of a yellow duplex in Berkeley. Kamala came from a lower middle-class neighborhood. As a child, Harris went to both a Black Baptist church and a Hindu temple, embracing both her South Asian and Black identities. "My mother understood very well that she was raising 2 Black daughters," Harris later wrote in her autobiography, "and she was determined to make sure we would grow into confident, proud Black women." Harris attended middle school and high school in Montreal after her mom got a teaching job at McGill University and a position as a cancer researcher at Jewish General Hospital. In Montreal, a 13-year-old Harris and her younger sister Maya led a successful demonstration in front of their apartment building in protest of a policy that banned children from playing on the lawn. After high school, Harris attended Howard University, the prestigious historically Black college in Washington, D.C. She majored in political science and economics and joined the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Harris attended law school in San Francisco. In 1990, after passing the bar, Harris joined the Alameda County Prosecutor's Office in Oakland as an assistant district attorney focusing on sex crimes. From the foregoing, it is clear that Harris is highly visionary and resilient in her pursuits. Kamala Harris has spent the better part of 2 decades in public life. In 2003, she ran for district attorney. With her victory, she became the first Black woman in California to be elected district attorney. During her first 3 years as district attorney, San Francisco's conviction rates jumped from 52 to 67%. One of Harris's most controversial decisions came in 2004 when she declined to pursue the death penalty against the man who murdered San Francisco police officer Isaac Espinosa. One of her signature accomplishments as Attorney General was creating Open Justice, an online platform to make criminal justice data available to the public. The database helped improve police accountability by collecting information on the number of deaths and injuries of those in police custody. When Biden's nomination was undeniable, 6 days after the California primary, Kamala threw her support behind Biden and said he was a leader who could unify the people. Far more than any other candidate on the shortlist in terms of achievements, people pointed to Kamala, the first Black woman to be elected district attorney in California history, first woman to be California's Attorney General, first Indian American senator, and now the first Black woman and the first Asian American to be picked as a vice presidential running mate on a major party ticket. As she took the campaign stage in Texas shortly before the election, Harris spoke of being singular in her role but not solitary. In her victory speech, Harris spoke of the generations of women of all races who paved the way for her victory. The victory that proves that impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration. It's a dare. Impossible is nothing. The journey to victory may begin from you and continue with someone else. Hence, the present victory is connected to you. So be encouraged to pursue your vision, implement your ideas, be committed to taking steps. Your actions may lead to the revolution and the positive change the world have been waiting for. Compiled and produced by Titilade Adebayo.